And welcome to our Monday night broadcast. If you are jumping online with us from YouTube and or Facebook, welcome. Please take a second to hit that like or subscribe button while you are here so that you will be a permanent member of our amazing community of like-minded women here. And if you're catching this on the rebroadcast, welcome as well. I always appreciate you guys stopping by after we do our live broadcast. Always feel free to leave me a message in the comment section if you're jumping on in the rebroadcast, and please take a second to hit that like and subscribe button while you're here with us as well. If you're joining us live, I always do ask that you please leave us a comment so that we can have a conversation at the end of our discussion today. Today we'll be talking about the look of healthy and what does healthy look like. And we're going to talk a little bit about that, and I'm going to share with you how we came about this topic today and what I really wanted to share with you guys from a conversation that Michael and I had this weekend. If you are new, my name is Diane, and I am a certified exercise nutrition coach who has spent the past 25 years helping women find nutrition plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best and live their most authentic life. And here in this community, we are doing that through the practice of intermittent fasting and developing and creating our own keto-like lifestyle that helps us live our most authentic life. So, what does healthy look like? Michael and I had a conversation this weekend about the look of healthy when we were watching the World Cup soccer games. And he made a comment about how it was or why it was that all of these soccer players looked so healthy and why it was that they were all so attractive and why, like, how did that happen, like on a soccer team, that all these people were just so attractive and so healthy looking? And so we started thinking about, professional sports, and we started thinking about Olympic sports and that whole just like aura people have when they're really living a healthy life, both physically and nutritionally. And then I started thinking about this community here and women who are actively taking control of their life and really, really listening to those signs and signals that their body is sending them. And when you start tuning into some of those negative signs and signals and you really hone in and figure out what are causing those signs and signals, and you start eliminating some of that nutrition and you start to look and feel better, and then you start incorporating some more activity in your life, how the initial changes are really your look. And I've had several people ask me why I don't say feel and look our best. And to me, the look part is really important. And it's not a look like a cover girl on a magazine type of look, but it's a look of confidence and a look of energy and a look of, I guess, maybe even like a detox sort of look in your body, when your body starts to really let go of that inflammation and you no longer look and feel like you're tired all the time, and you're embracing that energized sense of calm. Your outward appearance is really the most noticeable thing, and probably one of the first real significant changes that you've noticed yourself, and probably the people around you as well. They're probably noticing that your skin looks brighter and that you look happier and that you generally look healthier. And when we start to make these changes and we start to implement them, we start to exhibit what healthy looks like, and then we can be what other people are going to stop and think like, wow, what is she doing, and I want to look like that. And I used to think this as well when I was running around. When there was this lake we used to run around and walk around where we lived in California. And if you're around the Orange County area, the lake I'm referring to is Mission Viejo Lake. And I know I have a couple of ladies on here who run around that lake as well. And when I would drive past that lake in the morning and I would see people running or walking around it, my thought was, wow, they all look so healthy. How is it that they're all so healthy? And the commonality of all these healthy looking people was that they were all at the lake and they were all doing something physically active. And I'm sure that they backed that up with some good solid nutrition as well. And it's amazing when you're involved in a community of healthiness, you'll start to notice this as well, that everyone just looks healthy, and healthy is an attractive look. You don't have to be a cover girl model. You don't have to be the prom queen beauty kind of look. Healthy takes care of beauty on its own. And when you start to just embrace that lifestyle and you start to live it out loud, it just oozes out of you, and everything about you becomes so much more attractive naturally. And that is what healthy looks like. And it can be accomplished by anyone and everyone who chooses to just live a healthy lifestyle. Like I said, it was so ironic that every person on these soccer teams, and they were from different countries, so completely different types of ethnicities, so different base looks, but they all looked healthy and they all looked attractive. And I think even Michael made a comment when they kind of panned off into the crowd and showed one of the soccer players' family, like they were attractive too. And that isn't a coincidence. It's when people take the proactive steps to be healthy. The healthiness just oozes out of your skin. And when you look better, you act in a different way, and you're going to have a spring in your step, and your energy is going to be contagious, and you're just going to overall be a happier person. And we all know that happy is a really attractive thing to wear as well. So live that healthy lifestyle, practice it every day, listen to those signs and signals that your body is sending you, so that you can pay attention to the things that are going to not allow you to look your best. And when you really pinpoint those things and you eliminate them from your life, you're going to notice how much healthier you look. And when you get that look and it starts oozing out of you, everything in your life is going to go in that same direction. The thoughts that you think about yourselves, the activities that you're going to participate in, the choices that you'll now easily be able to make about what you're doing with your nutrition and what it is you're doing with your activities will be so much easier for you to make a decision about. Because I've always said, like, nothing tastes as good as my skinny jeans feel when I go to put them on in the morning, or nothing is going to taste as good as a good night's sleep is going to be for you. And nothing tastes as good as you waking up every single morning feeling confident and empowered and ready to tackle your day and your life in your own skin. And there's no better gift than you can give yourself than the look of healthy. So I hope this conversation resonates with you. Pay attention. Pay attention to athletic events. Pay attention to sporting teams. Pay attention to some things that maybe you're watching on TV. Pay attention to the lakes around your neighborhood, or the green belts where people are walking, and see if you can find the commonality as well. The commonality of what healthy looks like. And it's the people that are outside, and it's the people who are active, and it's the people who are doing very deliberate things to allow themselves to live this healthy lifestyle that will also embrace that look of healthy. So I'm going to jump onto YouTube first tonight and welcome everyone. And we have a huge announcement, and I want to share a huge thank you to this amazing community here. We just hit over 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that is no easy feat. So I want to thank everyone who has been a part of this community on YouTube. I appreciate you guys all so much. And I appreciate the fact that you've subscribed and that you've been commenting and sharing the community with your friends and other girlfriends. I appreciate you. We could not have done this without you. And Facebook, thank you as well. We are reaching a new milestone over on Facebook as well. It'll probably just be a couple weeks before we hit a big number there as well. And I'll thank you guys there when we hit that number. But I appreciate you guys every single day for being here, for sharing your stories, for letting other women know that incorporating intermittent fasting and a keto-like lifestyle is an easy thing to do. And the course that we offer really brings us all together as a community to support one another and help us reach those healthy goals so that we can have that healthy look. So I'm going to welcome everyone on YouTube, and then I will welcome everyone on Facebook. And let's see if we have any questions here. And hey, you guys, do me a favor, in the comment section, share if you have noticed the look of healthy on you. If you've noticed some healthy changes, maybe some inflammation going away, maybe some skin changes, intermittent fasting and living that keto-like lifestyle and getting a lot of those toxins out of our system is really a great anti-aging device that we have available at our fingertips. We just have to make sure that we're practicing it consistently, and over time we'll start to notice some of those changes in our skin. The inflammation is a huge anti-aging type of thing. We can get rid of it out of our body. Just having more energy also makes us feel like we're aging backwards. And so if you've noticed some of those healthy changes in your look as well, put those in the comment section and we'll make sure that we share them here with you guys. Okay, so let's see. Jessica, hello, girlfriend. Marnie, very cold Melbourne. Oh, I'm so sorry, girlfriend. It's like over, 100 here in Texas. It's hot everywhere in the United States right now. So enjoy your cool time in Melbourne. Lisa, hello and good evening from Illinois. Mary, checking in from Michigan. Thanks for checking in with us. Bridget, hello, girlfriend. Kim from Carlsbad, good old Carlsbad, California. Love it. Sarah from Murrieta, another California girl. My favorite looks slightly thinner, even though I haven't lost weight yet. Sarah, you will. Trust me. It's time and consistency. And when your body is done healing on the inside, that weight will start to fall off for sure. So you just got to stick with it for sure. Oh, you're saying your face looks slightly thinner even though you haven't lost weight yet. Okay, so Sarah, that is part of that inflammation going away and a lot of those food intolerances. So it took me a really long time to figure out why it was I was waking up in the morning and feeling like someone had like taken their feet and like stepped on my face the whole night, and I would wake up with these really heavy inflamed bags under my eyes. And I'm 52, so I wake up with bags under my eyes. We can all know, we all know we're there, but different kind of bags, like swollen, inflamed, painful. And I realized that was corn. And as soon as I stopped eating corn, I wake up in the morning, and as long as I'm hydrated, then I wake up with just 52-year-old woman bags, but not painful, not getting rid of them at all during the day kind of inflammation in my face. So try to pinpoint those things. And it's amazing when you can get those things out of your nutrition that are causing those things in the way you look. Your look will completely change. And it's amazing how we can do it so inexpensively and so naturally with nutrition, and we don't have to go to a bunch of invasive ways to reverse some of the aging things that we're not so happy with, especially when it comes to how we look, for sure. Okay, so let me see who I got over here on YouTube with us tonight. Janet, good evening from Nevada. So glad to have you with us. Carrie, good to have you with us as well. What did I say, YouTube? Oh, look, Michael's over here, like making sure I say the right thing. So Facebook, Jenny from Michigan, January 2018 grad. So good to have you with us. And Jenny, I'm going to be checking into the Passion Planner group one day this week for sure, because we're at that midpoint of our year. I want to make sure everyone's still tracking their progress in their Passion Planner and heading toward their goals. So I'll see you guys in the Passion Planner group one day this week. Let's see, Libby, hello. Donna, good to have you. And Donna, your supplement samples got mailed out to you today, so you should have them, I think, the day after the 4th of July. So keep an eye out for those. Susan, enjoying a road trip this week. That's awesome. It's always good to do in the summertime. Robin, good evening from Chicago. Good evening to you too. Donna, I'm really actually slowly converting my husband over to intermittent fasting. Donna, that's awesome. It's the thing with husbands or significant others is that we have to just be patient and give them time and give them their space. And the one thing that I really realized when I started doing this, and I was really wanting Michael to jump on board too, is I had to kind of accept the fact that I had jumped in and out of so many diets and ways of eating through our marriage that I had to give him time for him to realize that this was going to be something that was going to stick for me, a lifestyle that I was going to stick with, and not drag him along with me and then change course and go on to something else. So I think with husbands, the best thing that we can do is stand our ground and really create a lifestyle that they can see is manageable for them and very doable for them, and it's not torture, and it's not depriving, and it's not something that's going to make you not be the fun people at a party. And I think once we establish that groundwork and we can really model that for our husbands, then they can see that it's not such a bad thing for them to jump on board. So congratulations to you, Donna, and definitely keep us posted. Shane, hello. Joy, good to have you here with us tonight as well. Libby from Alabama, good to have you here. Jillian, my hair seems thicker People have told me this. Yeah, that's another thing too. Your hair will change, skin changes. Your skin doesn't, it doesn't seem so dry anymore. Your nails will grow faster. Lots of really positive changes when we start incorporating that intermittent fasting and keto-like lifestyle for sure. Carrie, coming up on 1 year anniversary of starting my journey to a healthier life, taking several of Diane's IF courses and fitness courses has been so inspiring. Best gift I've ever given myself. No more inflammation, and sleep is fantastic. Thank you for sharing that, Carrie. Yeah, I feel the same way. And I was thinking about you today. I was on the treadmill. I was doing a marathon, a beginner marathon training run. It was like a 45-minute run. And I don't have any desire to run a marathon, but I just wanted a more challenging sort of training run on the treadmill. And I was thinking about you the whole time and making sure my form was right and keeping my breathing under control so my heart rate stayed where I needed it to be. But you were definitely on my mind today, Carrie. So wanted to let you know that. Donna, I love fasting 20 hours a day. This really frees me up in meal prep. I always make sure I have my meals planned out so that I don't just start eating everything during my feasting period. Donna, that's great advice. And yeah, I think that was one of the first things that I really noticed about an intermittent fasting type of lifestyle. And now it's even gotten simpler for us as far as meal prep and those kind of things, is that we don't have to shop as much. We don't have to prep as much. And we can do with what we have on hand, where before, when we were eating such a regimented way, if you were out of one thing that was on your meal plan, like, it ruined the whole night's kind of dinner or whatever. And we really do wing it a lot. We just make sure that the food choices that we have in our house really do fit the lifestyle that we want to live. And the longer that we practice fasting, and the longer that we are practicing and experimenting with our keto-like lifestyle, and now that we are really into our fitness, we've been able to become a little bit more flexible, I would say, but we're definitely more focused. So I would say we live more keto-like. Michael, wouldn't you think? Mm-hmm. We live more keto-like now because we're so mature with what we're doing with our fasting, and we're so into what we're doing with our feasting. And even today, when I did my run, I did a 4-mile walk, and then I did a 45-minute training run on the marathon, and I did it completely fasted. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I wasn't dying during my run. I mean, it was a tough run. We did inclines, we did speed training, but I did it fasted, and I'm doing that purposely to train my mind more than anything, that I can run and exercise when my body feels empty. And when I first started intermittent fasting, I had to train my mind to be comfortable in this state of hungry. And so I've already trained my mind in that as far as everyday life goes. But now I'm training my mind to believe that when I feel like I'm empty and I'm running on low, that I have a lot more that I can run off of. And that's just body fat. So today's run was a really good mental experience for me. I think more than even a physical training, because I got myself through a second workout today, and the second one was the hard training run on the treadmill. I dirty fasted, so I definitely took my pre-workout supplement, but I didn't have to eat anything, and I didn't even run till like 1:45, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So don't be afraid to feel uncomfortable. Don't be afraid to take the time to train your mind into really being comfortable with a different feeling in your body. And then once you get to that point, it's home free. Like, you can do and accomplish anything that you want to do and accomplish. So it's awesome. Shannon from Alberta, Canada. I fast 23 hours the last month. My husband does it with me when he doesn't have to shift work. I lost 18 pounds, but the best thing is no more aches and pains. Yeah, that's exactly right, Shannon. Those are those little hidden gems that I think is always amazing when a new woman comes to us and she starts fasting, or even, we just finished our June course, and all the stories are coming in of all the amazing, new changes that women are experiencing with their body that are all fantastic. From no more PMS, no more menstrual cramps, no more aches and pains, no more issues with fibromyalgia types of signs and symptoms. The hypoglycemia situations are completely going away, where women can now go hours and hours and hours without having to have any sort of sugar reload, and they're not feeling sick. And that is just through the practice of training your body to utilize other resources than readily available sugar. And we have plenty of resources that we can utilize. So it's just training your mind and training your body to live a different way. And once you get there, then you're free. It's food freedom for sure. Mary Ann, new member starting in July. Looking forward to it. Mary Ann, I can't wait, girlfriend. It's going to be an awesome journey for you. And I can't wait to hear what your success story is at the end of July for sure. Lisa, husband has joined me and has lost 20 pounds. IF and keto life is amazing. Lisa, that's awesome. And then Deborah from Michigan, thanks for jumping on. So yeah, the look of healthy, it's super easy to attain if you live a healthy lifestyle. They go hand in hand. And it really does come down to identifying the things that you're doing in your life that are making you feel less than healthy. And if you can identify those and you can eliminate them and you can start practicing a way of living your life, that will really allow you the opportunity to reverse some of the things you're struggling with, reverse some of the aging issues that you're not happy with, and then before you know it, the healthy will just start oozing out of you, and then the people around you will notice, and it'll fire you up to a point where this is the only way that you'll ever choose to live. Jane, also a new member starting in July, have been keto since mid-2016. Wow, that's awesome. But I've stalled and even gained backsliding involved in that. Yeah, Jane, there's a really nice balance between intermittent fasting and living a keto lifestyle that really does help you just manage your life a little bit better. And the fasting part really is powerful. When you can get into that energized sense of calm, and we'll teach you all this in the course, when you can get into that energized sense of calm where you have an abundance of energy but your mind is super clear and you're super focused and you can just get all kinds of tasks done in your day, it's a pretty powerful feeling, and it's a really great way to live. And I know now that I'm really focused on my fitness and I'm very structured in what I'm doing, that energized sense of calm is a feeling that I just permanently have, and I'm absolutely loving it. So can't wait to get you guys, Jane and Marianne, there as well with us in July. And that usually happens like in the second week or so. So I'm super excited that you guys will be with us, and by mid-July you'll be energized sense of calm and feeling food free and enjoying what it feels like to be empowered in the state of hungry. So our July 7th class starts on Saturday. It's right after the 4th of July weekend. I would love to have you jump in with us if you haven't been into one of our courses yet and you've been hanging out here in this amazing community. It's a very, very fun way to incorporate a really healthy lifestyle that is doable for the remainder of your life. Allows you the opportunities and the freedoms to still have a very nice social life and a very normal life around food, but allow you to also have all the benefits and the amazing things that intermittent fasting and being very carb conscious can provide for you. So again, thank you for all of you who have been with us on this journey. The community is growing, which means we're helping more women gain their life back through living a healthy lifestyle. And we really should think about every day making choices that will allow us to look and feel our best and live our most authentic life. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go for the evening. I will be back here at Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget, on Friday at 2 p.m. We will be it'll be on Instagram, so not YouTube or Facebook. We will be doing our grit book discussion. So we'll be having 4 discussions in the month of July every Friday. We'll meet and have a little discussion about what's going on in the book. So don't feel like you have to read the entire book before this Friday. Definitely take your time, lean into it, think about how grit applies to your life, or maybe some of the people in your life, and then we'll bring it up for a discussion every Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope you guys will join us for that on Instagram as well. If you have any questions or comments for me, always feel free to leave them in the comment section. I do go back and review YouTube and Facebook, and I will say hello or answer any questions that you guys have. I will see you guys on Wednesday here on YouTube and Facebook, and then don't forget Friday on Instagram as well. Have a super rest of your night, and I'll see you around.